Hey everyone, this is Rachel and welcome to another scrapbooking process video. If you hang out until after the video is through, there are always detailed shots of my current layout. Let's get going! Hey everyone, today's layout that I'm making will be made using a Scraptastic kit from 2016. I was a subscriber to their kits before they moved to doing planner stuff, so today's layout, which is going to be one of the ones I made at a crop back in November. And so let's get going. This 12 by 12 cut file. This was gifted to us as part of our swag bag at the crop. And I believe it is from Amanda from Make Paper Art. She was actually at the crop, so that was very fun. And what I'm doing is I'm using all the scraps because this, as I mentioned in the beginning, it was an older Scraptastic kit. And at this point, I'd already used it twice, and all I really had left were scraps. I think I had one full piece of paper, which I ended up using later in the crop, but all I'm doing is I'm backing the layout with different pieces of the colors. I wanted to, for some reason, decided to want the centers to be these shades of aqua. So I'm using my Art Glitter, and that's the name of the company. It is not glitter glue. Art Glitter Clear Glue, and I'm using that. Now I'm going to use that to start off with. I am Sorry for the abrupt interruption there. Xanthi decided she needed to be on my lap, and she managed to step on my keyboard and turn my voiceover recorder off. So that's super fun. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm going to start off using just the glue, but then I'm going to move to doing partially glue, partially washi tape, just because I'm lazy. So I'm just trimming off different pieces of the scraps to fit behind the different sections. Now, I did not want to obviously do every single little line, so I'm just doing different sections. So I've partially done this, as you can see, but I realized I wanted to get where my photos are going to go, so that way I don't waste my time working where it's going to go behind, where the photos are going to. Wow. Okay, let's do actual English words. I didn't want to waste my time accidentally putting paper behind where the photos are going to go, just less wasting paper, more of the wasting of time. So I go ahead and I mat that front photo that has the birds in the major part of the photo, and then I don't bother matting the back photo, which has those birds up in the upper corner, as I'm going to layer as you can see, I'm layering one photo over the other. I wanted one to be have more emphasis put on it. So I'm having trouble making sure I'm getting the photos where I want, so I have the papers where I want, and I am going to go ahead and skip ahead, and magically all will be done, as opposed to now where it is not completed. So here you see all of my papers have been in, and you'll see all the lovely washi tape I used to help keep everything together. Now I'm going to go ahead and use this tag. If you're a consistent watcher of my videos, you may have seen me try to use this tag in a previous layout that I did at the crop, but it didn't work out. It did work out, however, in this one, and I was super pleased because this was something I did as part of a distress oxide class that a little mini class Heather did at her crop, and I definitely wanted to use it. Orange isn't a color I use all that often, but it was for some reason the color I worked with on that, and I was super happy to be able to use it. So now I'm going through, I don't have a ton left in this kit. As I said, this is the last video, the last layout I was going to do with it. So I have these stickers. They're from Webster's Pages, and I bought them when they were at Joann's on like a super clearance, and they came with a little tile stickers and word stickers and just stuff like that. So I definitely wanted to bring in some things I didn't necessarily have in this kit anymore, so I did use a couple of those on this layout. Maybe just, no, there's at least two there. Okay. So now I'm going to work on my title, and so what I have are these black stickers. They are called together, and what they are, they're all capitals, but they have two different sizes. So my entire title is going to be Pretty Birdies. So I use the larger one in black, and then I have the same font in gold, and I use the smaller ones in gold glitter for the word pretty. So my nephew is just thought these birds are really awesome. He normally goes down and visits with his best friend's grandparents in Florida, and they usually do something fun in the week besides just going swimming and being in Florida for a week. And this time they went to some sort of nature conservancy. I have it written down in my journaling, but I don't have this layout in front of me, so I don't necessarily remember. It's somewhere in the Tampa area. So I'm also pulling out just from my basic stash rather than this kit, some flair and that picture perfect acrylic piece that is from Freckled Fawn. And then I've got a piece, a flare piece from Felicity Jane. That's the smaller black and white heart. And then I don't know where that other one came from. It's just one that you end up randomly having in your stash. So I'm liking the way things are going. I've got a lot of pattern paper, and even though I've got that cut file overlay, I am not going to do a ton of embellishing on this particular one. I am also going to be just doing a little bit of journaling, just talking about how everything, how he sent me these while he was on his trip, which is unusual for him, actually. He usually waits until I ask him for photos to give me photos. All right, I'm actually almost done. I added a little bit of Jenny B Blue mist, and now I'm finishing this layout off with some enamel dots in black. That to bring the black, there's like a darkness to these photos, and then also the alpha has the black as well. That's it for me today, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Click me a thumbs up if you can, and have a great day, everyone. Bye!